Lakers are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Just 5 on the clock. Booker the pass to Ayton. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George finds Jackson. Back to George. The 3. Good on the triple.
That consistency from Paul George is staggering. Not a guy you can give looks like that to.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. And so we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. There's Jackson with the 3. Crowder pulls it in.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball. He doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself. But mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bridges dishes to Crowder. Pass to Paul. Knocks it loose. Stolen by George. Booker against Leonard. And here's George for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now here's Ayton. That's good from Paul on the assist by Ayton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
George passes to Zubac. There's the 3. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
The pass to Booker. Back to Paul, beyond the arc. Morris with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. George with no one around. That doesn't go either for George.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Offensive rebound. Bridges kicks to Paul. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's George. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
He's pretty even-keeled, does Paul George. Never too high or too low. And even with the defense on him, task at hand, score, and he did.
And here's Booker from the arc. Phoenix no good that time either. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. Where he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Bridges. This is to Paul. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Booker. Will it go? Here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
It's George on the wing, defended by Booker. Here's Zubac. A shot off that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. The shot's good.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Outside, George. And And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Ayton. The Clippers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Paul George.
And he sinks the second.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
On the wing, Bridges. Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers.
Your Clippers, Houston team. All right, fans.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
They're just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Clippers leading by 3.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Here's Booker. Paul George making his last shot. And Ayton throws it down.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you.
You love any found points. That's like coins in the couch, and PG just got rich.
Ball surveying the floor. Booker finds Paul. Bridges outside. Lets it go. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
And I love that move for this guy. When he's in rhythm, that's money.
George against Booker. In the corner, it's Morris. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 3, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now here's Booker. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The feed now to Crowder. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Booker to the paint. Shot by Crowder, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
George dishes to Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George. Morris has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Ball passes to Crowder. 1:32 left now here in the second. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Bridges with the steal. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Poked loose. Bridges with the steal. Booker with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Booker's got 5.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Morris passes to Zubac. A 3 from Leonard. Tries again. Nice move. And Zubac puts it in. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Booker up top. He has 5. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. Lob pass to George.
It is nice where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Booker against George. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Outside Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. He drains the turnaround jump shot. He's got 7.
Booker, a fantastic shooter. When he's got his feet underneath him, he's one of the best in the league.
26. The Suns. 21.
Thank you, David. And we'll... And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And here's George. After the three-pointer from Jay Crowder. Lets the 3 fly. And it's George missing.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens. Well, Ayton goes after rebounds with some tenacity.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game here. On the free throw, no good.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Now Bridges. Paul George missing from long range. Back to Bridges. From past the arc. They grab their own miss. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane.
Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with them.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. George up top. 18 points for him. And no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
For Phoenix, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
On the wing, Bridges. Stolen by Jackson. Into the lane, and he comes up with the deuce.
Good handles from Reggie. The kids would tell you Reggie's in his bag.
Ball outside, pass to Bridges. Here's Booker, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Oh, Ayton in position. It's tipped. Booker outside. Paul passes to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Ayton throws it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 6. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now here's Booker. He's got 12. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Ayton kicks to Booker. The 3. Second shot opportunity. And it's Ayton missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Jackson finds Morris. A 3 from Leonard. No good. Shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul outside. Pass to Crowder. From deep. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Crowder dishes to Bridges. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Puts up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson kicks to George. It'll count. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that's a crucial 3 there. They've cut it close going into the 4th. This is
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Suns lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Just dicing through the lane there with Reggie Jackson.
Jackson against Paul. On the wing, Booker. To Paul. Crowder, a screen on Jackson. And it's Paul penetrating. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Outside Jackson. Back to George. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Crowder, the pass to Booker. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton more and more having these kind of nights from the center position, lighting up the scoreboard.
Jackson kicks to George. With the drive. Takes it out to Leonard. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Ball against Jackson. Pass to Booker. Bridges outside. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Leonard kicks to George. Makes it off the glass. 23 points for George.
Paul George has such a deep bag on the offensive end, a polished scorer, and tough to keep him away from hot spots on the floor.
Booker outside. Bridges outside. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. Takes a shot at the elbow, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
LA basketball.
The Clippers in the lead. Jackson passes to George. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Jackson. Got a piece of it. Morris outside. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Bridges with the steal. Booker against George. And it's Ayton missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Paul outside. Booker looking around.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
Off target from outside.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And stolen by Ayton. Crowder against Jackson. And Crowder slams it in.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
Outside, George. He dishes it to Morris. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Leonard. Bridges with the steal. Paul for three. Gets a hand on it, and Booker able to finish. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Jackson against Ayton. Paul outside. Back to Crowder. Kicks to Paul. 5 to shoot. There's the three. It's hauled in by George. Outside Jackson. Leonard on the wing. And it falls.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players can.
And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Here's Booker. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Paul with it. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Brooks against Crowder. On the wing, Bain. Back to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot. From deep three-point range. Bain, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Now here's Paul. Back to Crowder. Pass to Paul. Ayton inside. Defended by Jackson. And Ayton gets it to go. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
And the basket by Bain.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Pass to Bridges. Outside Booker. Gets the 3 to fall.
If you're talking strictly from shooting range, Booker is right at the top of that group.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Adams with the ball. And Ayton pulls it down. Bridges outside. With the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Adams. Here's Bain. Jackson outside. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. It's Bridges on the wing. Inside. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Bridges.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Now here's Booker. Back to Ayton. And stolen by Bain. Left side Morant. Brooks from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Booker, the pass to Paul. 1 minute left to play in the first quarter. And Booker, here we go. Chalk up 2 there. Booker's got 5 now.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Morant with a screen on Booker. Outside Morant. Back to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. To stop the drought. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's Bain. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And another miss by Memphis.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so it's Phoenix, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We'll be right back.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Crowder, left side. Pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Now Booker. Now Crowder. Launches it. He drops it from range. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Bain against Paul. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Now here's Booker. He's got 11 over Bain. Booker no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Jackson, pass to Adams. Crafty move, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Morant against Paul. And they recover it. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. But over and back. And so it's Memphis with it. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Morant finds Adams. Brooks outside. Bain against Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Brooks. Shoots over Booker. They grab their own miss. From deep, Morant gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Pass to Bridges. Ayton with it. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Desmond Bain.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Alex. Paul. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Putting that 7'5" wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now here's Booker. 11 points in the game. And Aiden gets it to go.
You can tell Aiden knows how to assert himself inside, refusing to back off because of some coverage.
Pass to Bain. Down low. And stolen by Booker. Moran against Paul. Aiden. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Ja Morant picks one up.
Yeah, solid inside play by Aiden. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Aiden hits them both. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Bridges against Moran. The 3 from Bain. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiden's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Crowder, the pass to Aiden. Crowder outside. The 3. Counted from distance. Crowder's got 6 points. Now here's Moran. 5 points in the game. And we finished off one half of play.
With the score, the Grizzlies 15, the Suns 30.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. The 3. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Tipped. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Now Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 15 points.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Now here's Paul. Aiden finds Booker. Moran against Paul. Bridges outside. Just 4 to shoot. And he gets that one. And the Suns lead by 11.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. They get it again. Brooks outside. Outside Bain. Pass to Morant. Second chance effort. The rebound by Bridges.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And Booker with the jam.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
Now here's Morant. He's got 15. Into the lane. Outside for Brooks. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
Now here's Bridges. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Ayton, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Memphis ball.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Moran against Bridges. Back to Moran. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Booker. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Here's Bain. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 54 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Fires the 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Morant, puts up a 3 and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Now here's Crowder. He has 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges finds Crowder. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Outside Morant. Brooks from outside. It's not going to go for him. Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center. 6 on the shot clock. Morant into the lane. Here's Brooks. The offensive rebound. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Pass to Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Ayton, the screen on Bain. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Paul against Morant. Shot on the wing. Yes! He nails it! Morant's got 15 points here in the second half.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
For three, Booker. The rebound by Jackson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Pass to Brooks. Here's the three. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Crowder. Up top, Bridges. To the left wing. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Payne with it. Now guarded by Booker. Morant, the pass to Adams. To the paint. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Ball against Morant. Booker with it. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Pass to Morant. Launches a three. Hauled in by Paul.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And Crowder with the jam.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Now here's Morant. Here's Adams. He's covered by Aiden. Back to Morant. And stolen by Booker. And here's Aiden. Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Pass to Aiden. Bridges outside. The three ball. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Morant. Brooks from outside. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Paul. And here's Booker. From 15 feet away, it's rebounded by Memphis.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Now here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Three-pointer. And Chris Paul clears it away.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Coming off a Suns make. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they...
very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And that one's good. Russell.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Paul kicks to Booker. From deep. Gobert pulls it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
No good from Booker.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Russell against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Russell against Paul. It's Edwards on the wing. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Towns. There's Russell with the 3. Here's Gobert. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here's Crowder. Ball finds Booker over Edwards. That one off the back iron and out. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Russell passes to Edwards. From downtown, Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges outside. Paul outside. Bridges up top. McDaniels defending. Bridges shot. Good.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Passes it to McDaniels. Knocked away. And stolen by Booker.
2 minutes.
Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Edwards with it. Chris Paul covering. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in. The circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Paul kicks to Booker. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Paul dishes to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Such a wide open look. Booker's got 6.
And with Booker's mechanics and confidence, you're always going to assume he's going to make that.
Crowder with the steal. Booker outside. Oh, Paul in position. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He has 6.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Now, here's Bridges. Stolen by McDaniels. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Ball passes to Booker. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Misses the jumper. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. We're feeling very confident shooting the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And Towns drops them both. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. And I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range, Paul kicks to Booker. 6 to shoot. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Edwards. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Russell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
And slithering inside, D-Lo. That's Russell's length helping him convert against pressure.
On the wing, Booker. Inside, it's stolen by Edwards. Rejected by Booker. They retain possession. And Towns gets it to go. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ball looking over the floor. Booker fires from way outside. Russell against Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either. Minnesota leading by 12. To the inside. And taken away by Paul. Bridges inside. Edwards defending. Stolen by McDaniels. And stolen by Booker. Crowder against Towns. Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
And so he hits both. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you can tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Booker against Edwards. Booker the pass to Crowder. Ayton a screen on Towns. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Over to the left wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, these officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Paul kicks to Booker. Lets it go with a three. And it's Paul missing. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Russell against Ayton. Paul outside. Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's McDaniels. Towns against Ayton. Another miss by Minnesota.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Crowder the pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Bridges got it back down to single digits for the Suns. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Russell dishes to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's the three. Another miss by Towns. Suns trail by 9. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Another three for Phoenix.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
And there's the drive. Out to Russell. Launches a three. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so we wrap up the first half. And it's all right, David. Thank you. We'll be back.
26. The Suns. 20.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Crowder kicks to Booker. 5 on the clock. Lays it up off the glass. Booker's got 10 points.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint. Just working hard to get to his shot.
Outside Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Russell against Paul. Bridges passes to Ayton. Feeds to Crowder. On the wing, Booker. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
I mean, love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Steps back. Edwards dishes to Towns. That one's not going to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
It's Russell with the drive. Back to Towns. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
Bridges finds Booker. Back to Bridges. Booker against Edwards. The turnaround jumper. Booker no good. Timberwolves leading by 7. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Here's Crowder. He dishes it to Bridges. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his seventh rebound here tonight. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. To the paint. The kick out to Towns. Takes a three. Kept alive, Minnesota.
Nice dip there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
On the wing, Booker. To end the run. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Phoenix ball.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Clock is at 3. Bridges sets the screen for Crowder. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Russell dishes to Edwards. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Suns, they trail by 11. Edwards finds Russell. Here's the floater. Offline with his three. Suns have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. With 3, Booker, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards drives in. The pass to McDaniels. The dish now to Russell. His three-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 11. Booker with it. Picked up by Edwards. And Ayton throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Russell passes to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Crowder. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Right side, Edwards. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves lead by 9. We're going to step. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Towns for 3. Outside Edwards. Goes back up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from him. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
On the wing, Bridges. The feed to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. And Edwards with the stop. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. And Ayton gets double teamed. Bridges dishes to Paul. The tray. And no good that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Left side, Edwards. Over Booker. Edwards with another miss. Suns trail by 11. For the three. Back to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Puts one up from 19. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Towns gets it to go.
Oh, my goodness. 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
Booker the pass to Crowder. To halt the run, drills it from outside.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Back to Edwards. Passes to McDaniels. Russell against Paul. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Towns. And that one goes long. Suns trail by 11.
2 minutes.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Paul. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Paul's got a really nice touch from the interior, and, you know, he likes to get in there and mix it up with the big guys any chance he gets.
Russell kicks to Edwards. That shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. Down low. That's good from Paul on the assist from Crowder. Crowder's got his 5th assist in this one. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And stolen by Booker. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Over Edwards. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Russell passes to Towns. Out to Russell. Back to Towns. For 3, Edwards. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Devin Booker. And he misses the second attempt, but one more coming up here. And he finally gets one to drop after missing the first 2. That increases their lead to 6.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Ayton a screen. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
He is a great kid. I'd love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Now Russell. To the middle. McDaniels with the ball. Off target from 3-point range. Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. A 3-ball. And that one is off. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
to another Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Now here's Zubac. Now here's Ayton. Down low. It's tipped. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
They double team Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's George. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Outside Booker. And here's Crowder from the arc. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Outside Wall. Crowder grabs the miss. Oh, deflected. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Booker, the pass to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul. Takes the three. No luck on that one. Crowder outside. Shoots over George. That one off the back iron and out. Crowder's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And George with the basket on the assist from Morris.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Pass to Crowder. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
George against Booker. It's stolen by Leonard.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Up top, Paul. Wall covering. Booker against George. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
He shoots it. Shot by Leonard, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Booker. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
The three, George. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's George. 6 points for him. And George with the jam.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Pass to Booker. On the wing, Crowder. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. It's Bridges on the wing. Ayton, the screen on Leonard. Bridges passes to Ayton, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. George against Bridges. Here's Leonard. The ball's knocked loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Leonard for 3. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. To the middle. Here's Crowder. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Crowder's got 5 points.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area. Knows how to get his shot.
From behind the arc. And Kawhi Leonard hits from deep.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. That one no good. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Outside Booker. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Outside Wall. Morris for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Got a piece of it. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to George. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Leonard's got 5 now.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Booker against George. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Crowder with the jam.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Morris with it. It's George on the wing. Fires the 3. Can't get it to fall. Now 3 for 5 in this one. Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Morris.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Wall finds Morris. Back to Wall. It's George on the wing. There's the 3. He's off on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. Leonard on the take. And the dunk by Leonard.
On his drives, Kawhi can be just devastating, completely overwhelming the D.
Up top, Paul. Wall covering. Paul passes to Booker. George with a steal. It's George on the wing. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. For 3, Booker. Wall pulls it down.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
George's shot is off.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Booker for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
George with another miss.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Looking to end this cold spell. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. Morris passes to George. Shoots it from the corner. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Three-pointer, Bridges. No good on the shot. Morris for three. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good.
19. The Clippers, 17.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Clippers trail. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And Phoenix has possession. Beyond the arc. Paul can't get it to go. The Clippers shooting a low 28% so far in this one. And yep, it's good. Wall's got his second basket. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And B.A., I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
Pass to George. Driving to the basket. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. George has got 10 points.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Now here's Booker. From outside the arc. And George with some nice D. For the lead. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Crowder. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Paul George.
A well-rounded player on both ends. You can count on Jay Crowder night in and night out. And you see the value he provides for this team.
Booker against George. Pass to Wall. Pulls up on the wing. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges passes to Crowder. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Back to Wall. Here's Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns leading. And Booker puts up a deep three. They get the rebound. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Hayden finds Booker from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And stolen by Paul. Right side Booker. Booker missing again. So it's the Clippers now. Trailing by 2. It's George on the wing. Here's Wall. And stolen by Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's stolen by Leonard. Wall for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Ayton passes to Bridges. It's stolen by Leonard. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And that one's good.
Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard's got 9.
Boy, in the paint, Kawhi tearing right through the D, just pushing his way to a shot.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Paul can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Ball with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And here's Crowder from the arc. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass. And they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Outside Booker. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. George, no good. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Crowder outside. Takes a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Zubac finds George. 3-pointer. That doesn't go either for George. Bridges outside. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Suns ahead. They're up by 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So, on the floor for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point.
First team foul.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. 4-3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. And here's Crowder from the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Clippers trail. Wall, the pass to George. Tries to break his ice. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
Paul George at the line for
George hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Ball against Wall. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
This is the Jay Crowder we love to see. Fully engaged. He's giving them good minutes tonight, playing extremely well on both ends of the floor.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
at the line for the Clippers.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
Paul against Wall. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Pass to Crowder. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, no good. And it's the Clippers' ball. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Blocking foul called on Mikal Bridges. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Wall, and the big finish by Wall. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Left side, Booker. Back to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Aiden. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And here's Morris, covered by Crowder. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Stolen by Ayton. Bridges outside. Outside Booker.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
George against Booker. Out to Leonard. From deep. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Here's Ayton. George defending. Offensive board. Ayton passes to Crowder. Second chance shot. And right through it goes. Crowder's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, a big shot by Jay Crowder. He's been here before. Understands the importance of momentum.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Ball for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Coming into the league, Wall didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Leonard. Wall finds George. There's 45 seconds left in the game. Morris passes to George. 4 on the clock. Misses the 3.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Three-pointer, Bridges. And Wall pulls it down.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Pass to Zubac. And stolen by Bridges. Paul for 3. And the Suns get it back. No luck on that one. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. And all right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
rosters. Both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Booker outside. Ball finds Bridges. Now here's Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Bridges. And Bain pulls it down. Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Paul with the ball. And there's the pass to Bridges. Feeds it to Ayton. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Pass to Adams. On the wing, Bain. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Morant with a wide open look. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And once he becomes a little steadier from deep, watch out. Morant will be almost unstoppable offensively.
Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. He feeds it to Ayton. Morant with it. Bridges covering. Morant passes to Jackson. And Adams kicks to Bain. And Adams with the slam.
Well, this is what Steven Adams does. He finds his way into the paint for high percentage shots just like that.
Passes it to Booker. From past the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Bain passes to Brooks. Booker against Jackson. Ayton dishes to Crowder. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to come to the league.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Booker. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Bridges passes to Ayton. Paul dishes to Ayton. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Jackson. He kicks it to Brooks. Pass to Bain. Three-pointer. Tries again. Outside Jackson. Brooks with a screen on Crowder. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 6-point game. Booker outside. Stolen away. On the wing, Jackson. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Paul. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
This ball not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Here he goes. That shot misses. Bridges with some nice defense. Now the pass to Ayton. Another shot. And that one drops for him.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton at that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Here's Morant. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the.
And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Three-pointer, Crowder, Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
Morant outside. Pass to Brooks. From deep. 6 to shoot. Bain for 3. Jay Crowder with the rebound. The Suns trailing. Booker with it. Now defended by Bain. Ayton the pass to Crowder. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Bain kicks to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Booker with no one around drains the three-pointer. Booker's got 5.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Jackson passes to Brooks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's the feed to Ayton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to. Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Morant outside. This is it to Brooks. Crowder with the steal. Adams against Bridges. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ayton for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Booker outside. From deep three-point range. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better. That time from way outside.
Morant outside. Bain finds Morant. Shot to stop the run and finished off by Morant.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Ayton at the elbow. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, he passes to the wide-open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
In the corner, it's Bain. Lock at 6. Morant against Bridges. And that one's good. Morant.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Paul dishes to Bridges. Shoots the 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Jacks up a 3. Morant with another miss.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Paul kicks to Booker. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson up top. No one near him. And it's Memphis with another.
Jackson Jr.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So on the floor for Memphis. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. Paul passes to Bridges. Fires the 3. And Bain pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Brooks kicks to Bain. And with every season, Brad, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball, is that you can find something within each player that you'd like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them.
Morant left side. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
3-point field goal.
Morant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
And just so many different ways Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Here's Crowder. There's the dish to Ayton. And Phoenix turns it over again.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
At the elbow, it's Bain. And it's Brooks in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Suns trail by 6. Pass to Ayton. Back to Bridges. To the middle. That shot off. And Memphis the other way now. Morant looking around. Outside, Bain. Memphis the rebound. Out to Morant. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Booker in the corner. There's the pass to Crowder. Back to Ayton. Ball outside. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Morant. In the corner, it's Bain for Booker. Here's Adams, and he banks in the layup.
Steven Adams.
Adams has got 6 points.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Booker inside, guarded by Bane. Bridges, no one around him. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got his first bucket in this one. And the Grizzlies leading by 6.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Grizzlies have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1, very fluid.
Morant, the bounce pass. Passes it to Bane. Shoots over Bridges and stolen by Booker. Releases from 15, and with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Bridges.
Well, if the defense is going to give Bridges a lot of looks like this, he's got to continue to knock him down.
Pass to Jackson on the wing. Bane takes the 3, and Adams with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bridges sets the screen for Crowder. Back to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Man, that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Adams finds Morant. And here's Brooks from outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Grizzlies up 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Crowder slams it in.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Morant outside. Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And an E3 from Booker. A miss that time would have put him up. Memphis leading. Bane looking around. It's Jackson atop the key. Morant outside. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Bridges passes to Booker. Kicks it to Crowder. Back to Booker. Wide open shot is on the money.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Adams dishes to Brooks. And the pass to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges with some nice defense.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
And he commits the intentional foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Green's checked in. Booker against Bain. And taken away by Paul. One-on-one fast break. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
And here's Morant. Outside, Green. They could use a bucket. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns leading by 3. On the wing, Booker. Here's Ayton. He dishes it to Crowder. It's stolen by Adams. In the corner, it's Bain. It's Morant with the drive. Rebounded by DeAndre. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Count that bucket. Ayton's got the lead up to 5 now for Phoenix.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Morant passes to Bain. Paul outside. Deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnovers. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Outside, Crowder. Ayton a screen on Bain. 5 to shoot. And here's Booker from the arc. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Yeah, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Lobs it up for Crowder. Bridges kicks to Booker. Shoots over Morant. That's good from Booker on the assist by Bridges.
How smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
The 3 from Morant. And again, Memphis no good. Suns on offense. They're on a 13-1 run. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Shot and game clock separated by 5. No problems knocking that one down. And the Suns lead by 12.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And it's Paul missing. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. Pass to Crowder. Bridges with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Ayton. Crowder outside. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Towns passes to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Just disrespectful. If the D gives him a clear path to the hoop, he will take it.
Let's just say they were a little slow to react there.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Bridges. Crowder a screen on McDaniels. Bridges passes to Crowder. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Russell finds Towns. This one for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team. And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second-chance opportunities.
On the wing, Crowder. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. Pass to Crowder. And Paul gets it to go.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
Now here's McDaniels. Russell, the pass to Towns. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Bridges. Off target from three-point range. It's a 6-point game. Here's Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards got 5.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Booker. And Gobert with a block. Russell against Paul. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so here's Phoenix. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And they'll keep possession. Hacked and still knocks it down. Great composure there.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
Rudy Gobert is known as the Stifled Tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
Now here's Booker. He takes it in. Crowder outside. Back to Booker. Bridges passes to Crowder. Bridges outside. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. At the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the 3, small forward. To the inside, stolen by Ayton, and they're on the run. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Russell, the pass to Towns. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Here's Paul. And no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Ayton hits them both. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Russell against Booker. Back to Crowder. Minnesota with the rebound. Stolen by Ayton. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Paul with a steal. And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Edwards finds Russell. And stolen by Booker. And stolen by Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Paul against Russell. Pass to Booker. Not going to go that time. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Russell. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Paul's gotten his second bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Edwards. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. Ayton with a screen. And he's going for the lob. And they get it back.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Ayton, a screen on Edwards. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Right side Booker. Back to Paul. Fires from deep. And it's Booker again missing. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Outside Booker, over Edwards. And it's off the back of the rim, no good. And so it close.
Your Suns, 19. The Timberwolves, 23.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in it to 5. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. They get it back. And Ayton with the stuff.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Russell with the ball. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Edwards can't hit. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Driving in. Spins. For the lead. Outside for Booker. Just 4 to shoot. This for the tie. And he nails the jumper. Booker's got 8 points.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Ayton with it. And a nice finish on the layup. He's got 10.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Outside Russell. To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Towns finds Gobert. Oh, and Gobert hammers it home.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Right side, Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot from 10 feet away. Bridges misses. Minnesota in the lead.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Booker, the pass to Paul. Now here's Crowder. Outside Paul. Back to Crowder. Down low. Stolen by Russell. Stolen by Ayton. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
For Doris with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on it. It is not only on the defensive end either.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Up top, Edwards. Booker defending. Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. This for the tie. The kick out to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Russell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
And both free throws good for Russell. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Now Booker, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harp.
The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1. Pass to Booker. And stolen by Edwards. Let's go with a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Booker with it. Russell covering. Here's Crowder. Back to Paul. Now here's Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Clock is at 3. Fires from the line. Booker can't get it to go.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
Devin Booker's game is finesse, but if you open up a window to jam it, he'll finish it.
Outside Russell. Here's Towns. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. That gives him a double-double.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Outside Paul. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. Edwards can't hit.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And of course, that one was just crazy.
Pass to Bridges. Ayton with a screen. Back to Booker. The three ball. Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Russell. Towns for three. They grab their own miss. Gobert gets the bucket.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Paul against Russell. Pass to Bridges. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Edwards. The Suns clearing. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Booker finds Bridges. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Booker against Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Ayton, a screen on McDaniels. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, gets the ball on the way down. What a call that could turn out to be.
1:16 left to play in the fourth. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Booker. Drains it from 9 feet away.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Booker against Edwards. Now here's Booker. Guarded closely. Paul for three. That shot off the mark. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Pass to Booker. Back to Bridges. Left side Paul. Bridges finds Paul. Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Crowder outside. 4 on the clock. Out to Bridges. Now Paul from outside the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. And here's Russell. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Clock at 6. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Ali, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll